What's up, family? It's your girl D-Ray, and I just want to do a really quick build, a deeper discussion on this Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion WAP. Okay, and I don't want to be long-winded, so I'm about to just jump right on in. First things first, I don't like the song, and that's just me being straight up frank. And I could say that the reason why I don't like the song is because I've evolved so much within my own sexuality that the song doesn't do anything for me. I like the beginning part of the song. There's some moles in this house. Like when that comes on, you feel like you just about to go off. You about to twerk. You about to have a good time. Oh God, we got to talk, right? And that's all good and well. So first I'm gonna just talk about musically what I feel like is so repetitive. All right. First things first. Cardi B is continuing the same rap scheme, which I understand if something is if something is working, don't change it, don't break it. But it's the same scheme over and over again. And so people are saying, yeah, Cardi B, this is how she is expressing her creativity. Well, there's more than one way to express creativity. She's talking about the same thing that she's talked about in the past. Talking about the same thing she's always talked about in songs. One. Two, it's the same type of melody, right? In this song, she says, "Park that Big Mac truck." We all know the other song. Pop up, guess who did? Pop up, guess who did? Ding dong. It's the same exact scheme. So at least if we're talking about being musically creative, then do something different. Talk about something different. We've talked about sex and pussy and money and drugs. We've talked about it so much already. So in all reality, just being honest, this is not a form of creativity. Right? This is not creative expression. This is not an expression of truth. This is, I have to keep the people that I influence doing the same shit, thinking the same shit over and over and over again. That's what this is. Like, we got to stop being naive. Ooh, that's creative. Ooh, that's lit. Ooh, no, it's not. We've heard the same thing time and time and time and time again. It's not creative. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And let's just be honest, furthermore, Cardi B belongs to a label. So what does that mean? That means the music that she puts out, they decide, okay, this is the song that you are going to put out. This is going to be your single. This is going to be what pops. This is what's going to be on the radio. This is going to be so on and so forth. She's doing what she has been told to do, creating what she has been told to create. Okay? So those are the first things that we first have to understand. And when we understand that, for artists who are not independent, okay, like Nipsey Hussle was, for artists who are not independent, they get direction on what music they are to create. She doesn't control what she can put out. So again, people saying, yeah, Cardi B is just being creative. She's expressing her truth. Bullshit. Cardi B has a 2-year-old daughter now at this point. Right? She has a 2-year-old daughter at this point. And when you have a child, you start to be considerate about what they are exposed to, the life that you are living. Because it's not about what you say to your child. It's about what you do. It's about what they see. So when you become a parent, or when you love someone who is young, when you love someone who is impressionable, you start to be considerate about all that you do. So I feel like that's what happens in mothers intuitively and instinctively. So again, Cardi B is the face of a whole separate agenda. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, they're just a face of a whole nother energy being ushered through. And let's also be clear, I'm not against sexuality, period. I have 2 children. I make love on a regular basis. Like, it, so it's just what I've understood is that the music is not for us adults. It's for the younger people, the younger souls, right? And I grew up, I was coming up when that song Look Back at It, when Trina was out. Look back at it. Look, that was a very sexual song. And on the subconscious level, the more and more and more you listen to these songs, the more the ideas of the music is imprinted in your mind, right? When you are not spiritually and consciously aware. And so until you become spiritually conscious and aware, you are manifesting the realities of these songs. And that's where I have a problem with it. Or not a problem, but that's my observation, and that's what I don't. But then again, we cannot expect people to be responsible for what they create. Not people who are like in Hollywood, so on and so forth. You know? But you be bobbing your head to this music, and subconsciously you're just saying yes, 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 yes to whatever this artist is communicating. Music is downloaded straight into the subconscious mind if you don't have that sensor, if you don't have that conscious element about yourself. And then so let's get into some of the words. Okay? One of the first things that she says is beat this. I'm gonna mess it up, but it's all good. You're gonna get the gist. Beat this pussy up, catch a charge. Something like that. I have a problem with that. Not on the sexual level. Of course I understand. Like, you want that intense pleasure, that intense passion. You want to feel all of that awesome energy. I get it. I am in a long-term relationship, and honey, making love is very important. But here's the thing. There are so many women and men who have been abused, who have literally been beat up, who have been killed for their WAP. Let's just be real. You know? I know y'all have heard all of these saying, sex so good, make you go crazy. All types of stuff, toxic stuff like that. So when you are saying, beat it up, catch a charge, there's going to be so many subconscious minds who are easily impressionable that are going to be intimate with someone, and maybe they have a well-lubricated genitalia, and now they nigga, or they boyfriend is literally beating them up because they've manifested this from a subconscious level. So you become intimate with someone, and it's so good, it's so toxic, if we got to be honest, that relationships literally become physical in an unhealthy way, abusive. There are so many men and so many women who are mentally, emotionally, and physically abused because of sex. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to be so, the programming is just sick. Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. She said something like that. Oh my God. And so subconsciously, there's so many people whose minds are just gonna be on replay. Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Beat me up, catch a charge. It's sick. It really is. I've seen countless situations of my friends in abusive relationships, family members in abusive relationships, and it's like, I'm assuming that the sex was so good that they like, I don't want to let you go. I don't want nobody else to feel what I felt, to experience what I've experienced. Sex is an energetic exchange. Sex is highly spiritual. We already know that though. But there's so many minds that aren't aware of the consequences and the repercussions of that WAP. And I don't like that. I don't like that the parents have to be more involved in their children's lives and so on and so forth to ensure that they have an understanding of who they are and what sex is. But a lot of times it's the music, it's the environment, it's the friends that are actually educating you when you were a teenager, educating your kids in their teenage years, so on and so forth. This girl said, beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. Then the next part that I was like, okay, they talk, I don't cook, I don't clean, and still I got this ring. First of all, let me say this. Cardi B can afford to not to cook and not to clean. Cardi B can afford a maid. Cardi B can afford a chef. Some of you females who about to listen to this song and be bobbing your head to the song, programming yourself to think that you don't have to cook, that you don't have to clean, you can't afford that. You are going to have to take care of a home, period. You are going to have to maintain, keep up, nourish yourself, your family, your children, your man in a home. You can't afford a maid and a chef. Don't get it twisted. Your WAP is what's getting you this ring. How many... Oh my God, it's so insane. Even spiritual people. What she's saying is that she's owning her sexuality. How many times does Cardi B have to own her sexuality? How many times does Meg Thee Stallion have to own their sexuality? It's done. Own it, live your life, do your thing, But you don't have to overexpose these immature minds to your sexual ownership. You got the ring because of your WAP, but we all know Cardi B was still cheated on by Offset. He still cheated on her. Also, I have a ring on my finger in a committed relationship. And I think with this song, with saying something like that, it gives off the wrong meaning to a ring. Because what the fuck is a ring? And I'll be honest, I didn't understand this concept until I had the ring on my finger and I continued in my relationship and I realized, damn, my ring is not even that important. What's really important is my relationship. If I didn't even have this ring on, I still know I got something real. We don't need the label as husband and wife. It's just a label. It's just something for me to let other people see what I got going on within my life and within my relationship. I don't cook, I don't clean, but bitch, I got this ring. Now, and we already know that a lot of women really strive on getting this ring. But then you get the ring and you're in an unhealthy relationship. You get the ring and you are abused mentally, physically, emotionally. You get the ring and your dude is still cheating on you. So it's not about the ring and it's not about the WAP. Because Cardi, since you got this WAP, why did Offset still run off and have this whole other relationship over here? Because it's not about that, family. It's not about that. Whenever you become, and this is the point, my whole point in this video, is that sexuality is sacred. And it's kind of crazy because it's like I don't expect a person like Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion or anybody else to really educate people on sex. Like that's not their job. But what I'm not going to do is act like I'm just like all for the song and act like it just hits. No, I'm going to give some other perspective. Yeah, I got to give other perspective. I'm not just going to be like, Yeah, okay. I heard the song on Friday on my way to the wedding, and I just turned it off. I was just like, oh, okay. You kept the same rhyme scheme as you did with that last song. Same exact rhyme scheme. It's great to have WAP. I'm telling you, it is, okay? You need that. You need to take care of yourself, mind, body, spirit, right? Because let's just be honest. That WAP, that lubrication, that's not going to happen if you are not mentally stimulated, if you are not emotionally stimulated by the person that you are about to be intimate with, or that you are intimate, so on and so forth. If you are not eating healthily, so on and so forth. So I just think that there's more to it than just some wet and gushy, as the clean version says. There's more than just some wet and gushy, right? And I know some of y'all on here, you're mature in the mind, so you understand, and so it doesn't really affect your life. You know, you can just hear the song and just be like, okay, cool. My thing is that there's so many immature minds that these musicians influence. Exactly. Now these young girls, they're gonna be trying to research how to have a WAP. Because that's how this thing works. Like, you listen to this music over and over and over again, which you know that people are going to do because it's Cardi B. She's a star. It's hot. It's what's out now. You know? So they're gonna be bobbing your head to this. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got a ring. Cool. I say again, Cardi B can afford that. Cardi B can afford not to cook and clean and still got a ring. She still was cheated on. So that's what lets you know right there. The ring, it's all good and well, but if you don't have a solid relationship, then you just faking the funk. You know what I mean? Like, and then religious people. I'm seeing this post, the post that I put as my screen, the thumbnail on here. And they got a post of Beyonce and Kelly Rowland talking about me and my friends at church versus me and my friends when we hit the club. But you're supposed to be a Christian. But you're supposed to be walking the path of God. But you're supposed to be da-da-da-da-da. You Christian. You're Christian. And you're talking about me and my friends at church. Are you and Kelly Rowland? And me and my friends at the club. Are you and Meg Thee Stallion? Oh, God, the contradictory. Oh, my God, religious people. Now, that just really blew my mind, seeing that post. I thought it was hilarious. And it's just like, I just recognize the insanity of humanity in general. And here's another thing about the club, about twerking, about this music. My problem is that it over-sexualizes Black women. And we are sexual creatures. We deserve orgasms, we deserve pleasure. I have a whole class called Womb Alchemy that expresses to women how to honor their wombs, right? How to honor their wombs. I have a whole class on how to honor their wombs, and it's amazing. I love it. And I had to learn these things for myself. Because when I was coming up, and I vividly remember my first few times ever going to the club and watching people grind on each other, you know, twerking on each other. It wasn't called twerking at the time. I don't know what it was called. Grinding on each other and all this stuff, t-shirt in my panties on, songs like that. And I vividly remember just thinking in my mind, oh my God, I mean, what we're basically doing is just having sex with clothes on. Right? That's what the club was for. The club was for, I can see men and women gyrating, and I can envision in my mind, by seeing you dance, what it would be like to be having sex with you. That's what it was. Y'all know what it was. So a whole bunch of Christian people talking about me and my friends at the club. You and your friends is really at the club twerking, shaking ass, and doing all of that. And listen, don't get me wrong. I was once that person at the club on Saturday, at church on Sunday. I was one of those people. But when I decided to change my life and take responsibility for my life and take responsibility for my own life and understand that I was creating my own reality, now I can go out, I can do what I do with my boo, with my man, and be good, because I take responsibility. But there's still so many people out there, the people who are posting this are clearly religious people. And I'm like, so you just gonna go out, do your freak-a-leaking, do all that you do, you know, bust it open, bend it over, do your whole WAP thing, and then just go to Jesus and say, Jesus, Lord, forgive me. And then you do it week in and week out, week in and week out, week in and week out. And I'm not judging those people, I'm just giving perspective. But Beyonce is a demon or a devil for Black is King. But just when she came out with I'm a Savage, all the Christians was all savages with her. I'ma start an OnlyFans. Everybody, ooh, Beyonce, I'ma start an OnlyFans, da-da-da-da-da. She come out with Black is King, which actually shows beautiful symbology of your real power, of your true essence, of truth to fact, truth to the fact that you are more than just a speck in the universe. You are more than just some words in the Bible verse. You are the living word. She say that. She say to you, if I am a child of God and I am created in the image of God, then call me a God. Call me a goddess. She say that to you, now she a demon. But when she talking about Savage and OnlyFans and we got WAP and wet ass pussy, when in the Bible says you shouldn't be having sex before marriage. It demonizes sex. It devalues the woman. Devalues the woman completely. The Bible does not pay homage to women. Because if it did, it wouldn't be all masculine energy in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Let's just be frank. Let's just be frank about it. But you all for WAP. But you all for savage. But when you get real symbology, when you get a real visual of you, your divinity, Beyonce's the demon, and Cardi B is still an angel. Meg Thee Stallion is still an angel. You follow that. You follow that. You and your friend in the club. I don't have those problems anymore because I'm the creator of my own reality. I don't have those problems anymore because I take responsibility for what manifests in my life. But I know one thing. I didn't vibrate with this WAP song. It didn't resonate with me. And I'ma just call it how it's, hey, that's just what it is. I'm a Savage didn't even vibrate with me. It just didn't. What I'm saying is that there are so many impressionable minds. Even adults. There are even some of you adults who really think that the reality that Cardi B has manifested within her relationship is something that you can manifest just off the rip. No. Stop. So played out. So played out. The WAP song is just not even catchy to me. That last Cardi B song that she did, I can't even remember what it was. Y'all know what song she just, last one that was really popular. That was catchy. I was like, okay. But this one, I'm like, how many times do we have to continue to hear the same story? Beat it up, nigga, catch a charge. I know y'all have seen the post of people being like, when a nigga like slashing your tires and busting out your windows because you got that good. Girl, you are not special. You are toxic. That's toxic, Cardi B. Catch a charge. I don't want to be in no relationship with nobody that's catching no charge over our love making. No. Not slashing tires, not busting out windows, not fighting. None of that low vibrational energy. So I think this song coming out right behind The Black is King was for no jail. Exactly. Nobody got time for that. Exactly. Meg Thee Stallion just got shot in the foot by her quote unquote boyfriend. If that is not insanity, family, I don't know what is. If that is not insanity, I don't know what is. Be quiet, Dream. Yeah, because I got that WAP. But that WAP is like it's a mental stimulation. So some of y'all females not even gonna have that WAP because that person that you about to be intimate with, they don't even mentally stimulate you. You just think that you want them because you just want somebody to be around. You know how many females and males become sexually active with someone just because they want someone around? And then boom, you manifest a toxic relationship. Now you manifest a bastard child. Let's just be real. Now you manifest a child who has no relationship with their father. Now you manifest a child that has a whole bunch of self-hate. That's all I'm saying. Like, love your womb, love your yoni. Do what you gotta do to make sure it's nice and gushy. Macaroni and cheese, like she said in the song. I know all about that. Trust me, I know all about that. We have two beautiful kids. And I had to tell Dream the other night, no. Unless you want number 3 on the way. But that's okay because we love each other like that. We have that relationship like that. It is our pineal glands are so connected, which we know the pineal penis, the pineal is also the clitoris. We're so connected in that way that thing gonna get, it's gonna pull him in, and his pull-out game is gonna have to be very strong. This girl was celebrating pull-out game week. Sleep. Zombie. Walking Dead. This is Walking Dead music. Pull-out game week. Wonder why so many men and women resent the parents or the mother or the father of their child. Man, people have so much resentment, and that's all I'm saying. It's so much confusion and resentment and insanity that is continuously perpetrated through the act of sex without knowledge of self. Like, just so many people, so many artists don't even know themselves. And we know that, right? Cardi B has left nothing to the imagination. Nothing to the imagination. We can see clearly how, I know this is going to sound weird, but we can see clearly how Cardi B and Offset make love. We know exactly what y'all gonna do, what it's gonna look like, so on and so. Nothing to the imagination. Nothing to the imagination. Bear it all. We know exactly what y'all got going on. And we, like I said before, and we know that WAP, that WAP, let me be specific, that WAP ain't keeping a man at home. Just because you got a ring does not mean that your man is faithful. Just because you got a ring doesn't even mean that you experience real love, genuine passion and purpose within your relationship. So you're going to get on this song and say, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got this ring. Like that's a prize. Like the ring in itself is a prize. When the ring ain't shit, okay, Spirit. Y'all, I'm just getting blessed with some beautiful wind and like like some rain just drizzled on me. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. The ring in itself, ladies, is not the prize. The ring is a symbol. It is a circle. And it just symbolizes your union. It symbolizes two becoming one. That's what it symbolizes, right? That's what it is a symbol of. But you want to genuinely have that already established before a ring even gets put on your finger. See, people think that the ring creates love, and that's confusion. The ring does not create love. The ring does not sustain love. So these women talking about, oh, girl, I ain't got to cook, I ain't got to clean, I just got to have that WAP and I'm going to get a ring. Girl, you're going to get that ring and that ring's going to be off your finger quickly if you think that just your WAP is going to do it. I did not see that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to, even us conscious, woke, subconscious community, whatever the hell, I don't even know. Even people who have some spiritual awareness have to know and understand that everything is not just, spiritual or creative expression. Because in our thing today, a lot of people are saying, oh, she's just expressing herself creatively. Nah, I feel like Cardi B has more talents than just talking about pussy. She has more talents than just talking about some surface level sex stuff. Okay? She has more talents than that. She has more passions than that. It's drizzling, y'all, and it's so nice. She has more than that. She can express herself in more ways than that. So we really have to think about, what does this mean? Now it's really coming down on me. Rain down on me, let your love down, rain on. That's what's happening right now. Rain down on me. Agenda. They come out with Black is King, which is really an empowerment, which is really powerful, right? Yeah, nobody cares when she raps about other things. But then again, we have to also understand that they're going to publicize whatever they want you to experience. Here's another thing why Black is King is so important and special compared to something like WAP. WAP is free. Let's just be real. WAP is free. Get on YouTube, tap in WAP, and it's free. It's free. Okay? Black is King, you got to pay $6.99 for that. It ain't free. So everything that's free ain't good. That's something else to think about. Everything that is free is not good, right? And so that also makes me think that with this Black is King, thing, there's some exclusivity to it. Only a few people are going to really take the time to get on Disney Plus, sign up, put in your credit card information, and actually look at it. Only a few people who are going to go through the process to jailbreak something and actually look at it. But WAP, YouTube, WAP, there you go. Free. And you think that it's just Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion expressing themselves. No. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's a play on, are you going to rise up into your higher nature, or are you going to stay in your lower nature? You're going to rise up in your higher nature, you're going to rise up in your higher nature, or you're going to stay in your lower nature. That's it. That's it. And I may be partially biased because I resonate with Beyonce. I'm not even going to deny that. I wouldn't say I resonate with every single song that she's created, but most of them I do. There's a resonance there. I feel her. I see her. I sense the greatness. I sense the power that she actually comes with. Now, Cardi B is creative. She has a great sound, right? She has a great sound. She definitely does. But I'm like, okay, do you care more about your message or do you care more about your money? Hint, hint. Do you care more about your message or do you care more about your money? Right? Because when you start to delve into knowledge of self, then the message becomes what's important and not the money. And this WAP, that's money, clearly. You're going to do this WAP. We're going to spend hella money on the video. Because visually, all the work that they had to put in on the video is beautiful. Visually, it is beautiful. The colors are beautiful in WAP. You know, they put a lot of money into that. And yet and still, the message, the meaning, I don't know. I done listened to it about 2-3 times and I still can't bring myself to, like, the first part, I do a little twerk. There's some more in this house. There's some more. Because the beat is just lit. The production is good. The beat is lit. But beyond that, I'm just like, okay, first, you're doing the same rhyme scheme you just did in your last single. And I'm over it. All right? Peace, family, because now the drizzling is coming a little bit more. But it's beautiful, though. This rain is beautiful. Let me try to show y'all. Y'all probably can't even see it. But you see the sun? You see the sun is still out. It's still so very beautiful, but it's drizzling. And I'm loving it. But yeah, family, it's time. We got to stand our higher nature. Listen. Dream and I was at a wedding yesterday, on Friday, and I was twerking that ass on them. And we was lit. We had a couple of shots. We was feeling good. But we can do that, though. We can do that because we are already on the same vibration. We're already in tune. We're already connected on the mental level. On the mental plane, we have already made the connection as to who we are, what we're going to be. And for us, that ring don't mean a thing because we know what we have. The ring was really Dream just appeasing my ego. He was like, you know what, babe, I'm going to give you this ring because I know all women be wanting that ring on their finger. And I know women be wanting to do this, they be wanting to do that. So I'm going to give this to you to show you physically my love for you. And I got the ring on my finger for years, and it comes to me like, wow, this ring does not define my love, does not define our union. But our ability to grow, to evolve, to transform, and to heal with each other. That's where it's at. And so I would love for a musician to talk about something like that, but I know Cardi can't talk about something like that. I know Meg can't talk about something like that because her boyfriend just shot her in the foot. How y'all gonna listen to these toxic women? Oh, God. They're toxic. Cardi B has been publicly cheated on by Buddy. And that's not to say that people can't change because they can, but she has. So you can't talk about a ring because the ring obviously did not mean anything. Meg Thee Stallion got shot in the foot. So your WAP does not mean anything if you don't have it here. If you don't have it here. You know? Otherwise, you just manifest toxic relationships. It's cool. You know, it's cool. You know, it might be a song to dance to. But there's such immature minds who don't know how to separate truth from illusion. Truth versus the illusion. And the song is full of illusion. It's full of illusion. Because you may have a WAP and then get in a toxic relationship. Now you got a DAP. A dry ass pussy. You got a dry pussy because you're in a toxic relationship and you and that person that you're dating, you're not even on the same page. Now you dry. And now when you go into your next relationship, you still dry because you still holding on to the energy of that last person. That's all I'm saying. You know? Whoever will resonate with this will resonate with this. Whoever will not, will not. Enjoy. Peace.